Hello. Um, I'm just going to talk about something that keeps on appearing in some arguments that I get into. And it's the fact that people will ask me, you think this is all there is? And to me, that seems like a horrible question. It's, first off, it assumes that I know what everything is. I don't. Nobody does. That's why we have science. To slowly work away what we don't know. And we'll never ever accomplish knowing everything. So, asking me if I think this is all that there is asking me to become God to continue answering your question. But even with that being said, I think this question is incredibly negative. I think it says that the world is not enough for you. It's begging for something more. It's basically you saying, I think this world sucks, and I'm waiting to go on to the next world. Which, to me, is horrifying. It's saying, I'm not living for today. I'm living for this existential thing after I'm dead. And like, people that say this, like, you believe that this is all that there is, almost always follow up with something like, you don't think that don't you think it's sad that you're not going to see your parents again after you die? And it's like, I'm going to be dead. I'm not going to care about anything. Just like my parents aren't going to care about anything after they're dead. That's the reason why I hang out with my parents now, while they're alive. Let them know that I care about them now, if they deserve it. I'll quantify that a little bit. If they deserve to know, really. Okay, sorry. Mischievous part of me just took over there, but yeah, it seems like this incredibly negative statement about the world. And it seems to come from a place of ignorance. Like, they think the world is ugly, brief, short, full of nastiness. Mostly because they haven't went out and looked for beauty in the world. It's like, they throw out the baby with the bathwater simply because they didn't check to see if the water had a baby in it in the first place. And this entire idea of this not being enough for you, for life not being enough for you, is incredibly negative, and I think it really impacts on our society as a whole. Like, people are living for the next life, and that's preventing them from living this life. Like, you can't live like you're going to live forever, because you won't. There's not a tomorrow for you to be wasting. It's just not there. Now, that all being said, it's like, I can't grasp it. It's like, you're saying you'll live on and on forever. And it's like, who would want to? Who would want to live on forever? Think about it. And like, just from an emotional standpoint, that's a big reason to not want what's being offered. Is that it doesn't make sense. It's not an attractive position, living forever. Like, I want, at a certain point, to no longer exist. And people saying, well, you can live on forever and ever in this perfect paradise. That sounds boring to me. Absolutely boring. And all the interesting people are going in the other direction anyways, according to whatever faith you're going to. But they're going to live forever and ever too, in perpetual torture, which will get boring too. Seems like a lot of effort for people. They're both going to exist forever. One in perpetual torment, the other in perpetual boredom. Actually, both of them are going to end up being boredom, because you can only be tortured for so long until you just don't care. So, and in eternity, you're just going to become immune to it. You're just going to go, you're burning me again. Oh, it hurts. I quit caring about hurting. It's one of those things, like, you, and I just can't grasp. Like, I can grasp, like, eternity. Like, eternity means that, like, no matter how improbable a thing is, it's going to occur. So, like, if you say you're going to live on forever, you're going to see everything. No matter how improbable, you are going to see it. Because you have an infinite amount of time, no matter how improbable that event is, it's going to occur. The chances of it occurring on a long enough timeline is 1 in 1. So you will see everything that you don't want to see, you'll see everything that you do want to see, you're going to see things that you absolutely do not care about, you're going to see probable things over and over and over again. Like the miracle of birth. You're going to see people being born so often that you're not going to see any miracle in it. Because, well, quite honestly, you have eternity. And if you have eternity, like, a lot of people don't grasp what eternity means. It means that you're going to see everything that's impossible. Well, not impossible, but highly, highly improbable. Over and over again. Like, if the chance is 1 in a billion, you're going to see that. I don't know. It seems like a special type of hell to me.